Good everyone, on today's video today we have a sub request by Bob's Modeling Mayhem, which I'm just going to call him Bob for the rest of this video, for the Blenheim Mk IV, a old favourite of mine, I must admit. Now this might come as a surprise, but this was the first British bomber that I actually unlocked in the trade, because back in the day, we did not have the Hampton, we did have the Beaufort, but we didn't get the Sunderland until a little bit later, and then obviously the Mark V. So this was my first experience of a British bomber, and this is also the first bomber that I may have gunship with. I'm not going to say any more on that. The Blenheim is definitely one that I have fond memories of, fighting SB2Ms with their twin 7.62 Chicas. And obviously this thing had a offensive gun, so I'll point that out in just a moment. Obviously I've covered the Blenheim before, but I'm going to just cover it a little bit more just to remind everyone of what it is, in case you're not remembering. But the Blenheim doesn't have a very good bomb load, but to be brutally honest, it doesn't need it, and you're going to see exactly why. So, let's go into the armament and why I mean gunshipping. So, you've got twin Vickers K machine guns down here, which can fire for about a minute and 5 seconds, give or take. It's operated by this chap here. If he goes down, your pilot's probably gone as well, but you know, got to be optimistic. Your pilot might survive. And then, of course, we have our twin 7.7 Brownings with some good elevation angles, I will say that. Now, there is a sweet spot just over here where the twin Vickers K and the gunner here can both depress and shoot at the same target. So if a fighter gets on us, that's what we're going to try and do. As for engaging other aircraft, if it's a bomber, we're probably going to use this. If it's beneath us somehow, well, I don't really need to explain any further. But if there's anything like a biplane, we're going to use the single 7.7. Now, one thing I would like to point out is the Blenheim is a very old plane, which, I mean, I don't need to tell you that. But there's actually a lot of models of the Blenheim which we don't have, which I would love the Mk IV, which is essentially a Blenheim with this turret being a single 7.7. This turret isn't here on that model. I believe this wing gun is still there, I might be wrong, but you have the option of a gun pack of 4 7.7 Brownings mounted under here, which would basically be additional guns. Now, I have seen sources and pictures that could indicate you could also carry a couple of 30-pound bombs with that, but I'd have to do more digging into that, and if you have any information on that, do drop it in the comments below. But, Gaijin, please, give us a Mark 1F, I'd love to go fire mode in that thing. But, yeah. So, as I said, I'm going to refer to him as Bob for the rest of the video, because it's just easier for me. And plus, it's better than saying Bob's Modeling Mayhem every single time I have to mention. But do I recommend playing the Blenheim in this day and age? Hell yeah, it's still fun. Like, come on. I know Harry's going to chime in and say, people should fly the Beaufort, and yeah, you should fly the Beaufort, but also fly the Blenheim. But that's just me. Anyway, let's jump into a match, and let's get this over. I've took a break from my daily, that's why it's still there. It's been rather annoying, to say the least. You'd think crits are easy, but with the amount of people that just rush to an IL-2 that's trying to do a crit task, yeah, you tend to get noticed in that regard, but, you know, can't have them all, can you? But anyway, I'm probably going to be safe for a decent minute, so I'll see you all in the match. And in typical fashion, which is quite common with this channel, 15 seconds later, we got into a match. I swear, Gaijin. I know you're trying to keep up old gags, but come on. Like, that's an old gag. Like, that is a very old gag that I've had since the start of the channel. And you're still keeping it up. I mean, I appreciate that, Gaijin, but, you know, I mean, at least it wasn't 5 seconds. By the way, this skin is the 54th Training Squad Camouflage. You can unlock this for base bombing. I've played War Thunder that long, I unlocked this thing with ground targets destroyed, so there you go. So it looks like we've got a big aircraft over there, which could be something like a... well, what BR is this? This is 2.3, so that could be really anything. I'm going to guess probably a H6K. So I'm going to put this thing in a 8-degree climb, give or take. And we're going to get climbing. Because yes, we're going to try and gunship that thing, because it's a big boy, whatever it is. There's also a few other bombers we can go for, so that's going to be what we're going to try to do. But yeah, this is a very nice skin. I mean, it looks a bit old, but obviously you've got to remember the Blenheim is a very old plane in War Thunder. I believe it's been in since the start, so it's an old girl, but she still competes if in good hands. And it's a Condor. That's even more juicy for us. I can't wait to intercept that big son of a gun, that's for sure. So we've got a B-17, a B-18 Bolo, and a BV-138. We're not going to gunship the 138. That is one I'm not going to go for. The B-6N1 appears to be trying to do the same thing, but he's only got 177 in the front and 177 in the back. And, well, I don't know about you guys, but I think I would trust the Blenheim's guns more than the B-6N's guns. So now I'm going to turn in front of him and cut the throttle. I'm cutting the throttle because the Condor's not exactly a speed demon. Critical hit. I don't want to hit the friendly. I think he's going to try and ram it. Now you will see a visual bug with the Condor right now. God, we're not getting any fires today. The Condors normally light up like a Christmas tree, but apparently not. Let's try the Vickers K. Vickers K gunner, you're gonna wake up. You should be shooting right now. Who would have thought a Condor would survive this much of a battering? Let's see if we can get the Vickers on him. Gaijin! These are incendiary bullets. That thing is a flying fuel tank. Do you just not want to work for me today? Right, we'll go for the B-18 then. He can deal with that. I've never had the guns work that poorly. Like, never. Normally I get at least 2 fires on a Condor. So we're going to go for the Bolo. British versus American. Now we've got someone spamming in the chat. That's fine. Swing the gun around. Gaijin, have you seriously nerfed that? Come on. The Blenheim used to be able to swing it around the front. Okay, we got the Condor. So look at that. Much better than a crappy American bomber. See, there's the fires we need. But no. Nigel, he's done. What? You're not even shooting him. There you go. Alright, we're not going to catch the B-17, and even then, I'm not going to dogfight a B-17. Right, we've still got the bombs on, so we can do that later. But now, we're going to head down. Now, the thing is about the Blenheim is that she's a big girl. You know. Who's mad about kill stealing? Oh, the B-6N1. I didn't even steal your kill, you stupid twat. I was away from the plane. It's just because I did the most damage, you fool. I'm going to open the bomb bay doors just for a little bit more drag. Just helps out. So I'd say I don't want to rip. That would be rather embarrassing, especially given that I'm flying a Blenheim.
Take him down.
Come on, baby. Do it for daddy. Oh, hang on, I might have a gunship opportunity here. Crit. I don't know whose fire that is. There we go. Throttles back up. Shut the doors. Because we kind of need the extra speed, which is embarrassing. Let's see if we can get a hit with the 7.7. Nope, I think CL-42 is going to have this. 109's being intercepted. Gunner's going crazy. I don't want to hit any friendlies, so I've got to be careful here. Nigel, prepare for a drive-by. I'll take it. Alright, doors back open, let's go for some ground pounding. So yeah, there you go. This definitely still lives up to its reputation. It's just Gaijin doesn't want to give me any fires on a fucking Condor, it seems. I would recommend a high convergence for your wing-mounted gun. The reason why I say this is because you're just better off with ground pounding at long distance anyway. And if you're going to go fighter mode, you're not going to use the 7.7 as much as you think you will. You got it, that's fine. Oh, you finished that off, that's fine. Swinging the Blenheim back around. Obviously, remember we're at low speed, so the airspeed is going to be quite not very nice. Let's just say that. Whoa, 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 buddy, careful. There's more targets over to the right, anyway. So the last guy, I think, is that 138. I really don't want to go near that. But there is a base we can drop on, so I'm actually going to shut the doors. Because we're going to do that in a bit. Yeah, if you look, I can engage. Obviously, you have to lead still. And it's an awkward leading angle. But you can still get the job done. Swing it back round. Now, I don't know if our bomb load would be enough for a base. I doubt it, personally, but... Oh, never mind. The 138 crashed. Didn't even get to drop our bombs. Oh my god, Kaijin, really? How many fucking guns does it take to take out a truck? Okay. Apparently that's the most well-armoured 2... or the SDK of Z6-2 I've ever seen in my life. But there you go, 2 air kills, 4 ground kills, 2 assists, although that guy tried to claim we kill stole. I think it was this guy here. Let me just double check chat. Yes. I didn't steal your kill, buddy. Maybe if you didn't try to intercept bombers in something that has less armament than a pea shooter, you might actually get the kill credit, but, you know, some people just immediately yell kill steal because it's the first thing that comes to their mind. But do I think playing the Blenheim is still good in this day and age? Absolutely. This thing still is a barrel of laughs, even though we didn't get to drop our bombs, which would have been nice. And yes, we didn't have any fires on the Condor, which I'm sure many of you were expecting. We at least got to show the American bombers that the Blenheim means business. So that's the good thing. And of course, we helped our team out with some assists anyway, crippling a lot of aircraft, and just in general, doing what the Blenheim does best. But anyway, I'm going to leave you all to it. I hope you enjoyed today's video on the Blenheim Mk IV requested by Bob, and I will see you all on the next one.